Hey guys, it's Steven from Cicada Crafts. Just wanted to give you an update. Our Dwarven Forge pieces came in from the Dwarven Forge Kickstarter. And so I had a couple of people ask me what the pieces looked like because they didn't get in on the Kickstarter. And honestly, I'll probably have another one of these in the future because it was so successful. But I wanted to show you guys some of the pieces. I know a lot of you have already gotten them in, and already I saw Dungeon Master Mark has already painted probably a couple hundred of these pieces, and so everybody's jumping on that and getting their pieces painted if they order the unpainted, which I did. So this is what they look like. There's some basic pieces, of course. There's the corner pieces. So let's see, get upside down there. So that's a corner piece. So they look gorgeous. They're a little small for what I like to use. You may have noticed in my sets that I've shown before, I use the 1.5 inch floor tiles from Hearst Art so that I have a little bit more room for the minis to move around in. Because if you have the hallway pieces, so this is what the hallway pieces look like, and there are pieces that are solid hallway pieces, and then hallway pieces with these windows in them. But if you set these up, let's see. If you set these up like this, then you've got plenty of room, right? But that's a really large hallway. But then if you set them up as a single set, let's say that this was a wall piece, which they have included. Let's see, somewhere in here. And so if you set this up like this, as a hallway, that is a tiny space. I mean, you're talking about an inch, maybe a little bit more than an inch to move in. And so, I don't know. I guess it all depends on how you set it up. But if you just got the basic set, then you pretty much have to use it in that way to get more rooms out of it. Because if you double up everything like this, then you wouldn't have very much space. But anyway, just personal preference. I don't like the 2-inch hallway setup, but I would probably double them up like this because I'll combine this with my Dwarven Forge compatible set that I made that's made out of Hearst Arts, which is a lot cheaper. So I'll paint these the same and use these. But the reason I did get these pieces are stuff like this. So at that point I had not discovered any of the Hearst Arts pieces for windows and things like that. Now that I've gotten a little bit more advanced at putting the Hearst Arts pieces together, and I've got my mold collection now up over 30 molds, then I can do a lot more stuff like this. But before I couldn't, because we ordered these almost a year ago, I guess. There are some cool pieces in here. So you've got some little pedestals. So those are pretty cool. You've got, I really like this. This is like a massive treasure, almost like a dragon's hoard. So a massive treasure piece. If you've ever seen the Hearst Arts piece, it's, you know, I don't know, a tenth of that. So that's a really cool piece. I'll probably make a mold of that and make a bunch of them for our personal use. There are these little gates that you can use. So, and you'll see that a lot of the pieces I've noticed have this warp to them, and there's probably a way to fix that. But there's a little door that opens up. So, of course, when that's painted, you'll be able to see a lot more contrast. They really are just gorgeous, gorgeous pieces if you look at that. You can see all of the little details. So, really, really cool pieces. We've got some more pedestals. We've got these corner pieces. We've got small little wall sections. We've got the 45 corners, 45-degree corners. So that's really cool because you can make some really cool angles. It even came with a few little barrels. So barrels, and once those are painted again, you'll be able to see all the detail in them. And then little stair set. So there's a little set of stairs you can put in the corner. Let's see. There are, of course, there's floor tiles without the hallway sections. There's a wide door. So just like the piece we saw a minute ago, but a little bit wider. So that's something I do like. It's a little hard to get Hearst Arts pieces to do that without doing some custom stuff. And so these I'll probably add into my set that I use that's all Hearst Arts, just so I can get that functionality. Let's see, I think I've shown you all the different pieces, but I haven't counted how many pieces I got. We got 2 of these sets between me and my friend Matt. They're both unpainted sets, and so we're going to probably start painting these to match our other sets we've made out of Hearst Art stuff. Yeah, so I'm really impressed with them. One of the really cool things about it, it's this new material that they're using is a mixture of, from what I understand, it's a mixture of resin and hydrostone, and so you can actually take the pieces and they're really hard to bend, but supposedly you can bend it completely flat, and it will always go back to the shape. And I've bent this completely in half, so you can just really crush it, and then just leave it there for a second, and it will correct itself all the way back up, and it will always go back to the same shape again. So almost like the Reaper Bones material, it's just some combination of stone and plastic. Just really, really, really cool materials, and so you don't have to worry about these at all. I mean, if you've ever dropped your Hearthstars pieces, you know when you drop them off the table, you can't help but just cringe a little bit because it might break, the glue might come loose. There's a chance that it'll break, but there's absolutely zero chance that these will ever break. If you saw the video that they posted on the Kickstarter, they literally ran over there with a truck. They flatten out and then they pop back into place. And so, pretty cool pieces. And there's also this piece as well. So I'm guessing you can put 4 of these, and then you have like a recessed area, so you can put some like water effects in there or something like that. So some of the pieces I haven't looked at in detail yet. But anyway, so that's the Dwarven Forge set. And then again, if you happen to get one of these sets in, you want to expand it without having to purchase more Dwarven Forge pieces, which are pretty expensive. I do have Dwarven Forge compatible pieces in our Etsy store, and that's at cicadacrafts.com.